Hello, egg enthusiasts! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of eggs to understand the differences between organic, cage-free, and free-range options. Eggs are more than just a breakfast staple. They're a nutritional powerhouse. But with so many labels and terms on the cartons, it can be quite a scramble to figure out what's what. So, let's crack into it. We're going to unscramble the confusion around these egg varieties, exploring what each term means, how they differ, and what it all means for the hens laying these eggs. We're not just talking about the shell color here, but the living conditions and dietary differences that distinguish these egg types. So prepare to be egg-ducated, because understanding these terms is key to making informed choices at the grocery store. First off, what exactly do these terms mean, and how do they impact the eggs you choose to buy? Time to break it down. Organic eggs come from hens raised on organic feed, which means the feed is free from synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. This essentially indicates that the grains eaten by these hens are grown without the use of artificial fertilizers, pesticides, or genetically modified organisms. Now you might be wondering, what's the big deal about organic feed? Well, this organic diet contributes to the overall health of the hens, which in turn can impact the nutritional content of their eggs. Some studies suggest that organic eggs can have higher levels of certain nutrients, like omega-3 fatty acids, which are beneficial for our health. But it's not just about the feed. Organic farming regulations also stipulate certain conditions for the hens' living environment. For instance, organic hens are typically provided some level of outdoor access, allowing them to engage in natural behaviors like foraging and dust bathing. This not only makes for happier hens, but can also result in better egg quality. Another key aspect of organic egg production is the prohibition of antibiotics and hormones. This means that organic hens are not given antibiotics unless absolutely necessary for treating a disease, and the use of growth hormones is completely off the table. In addition, these hens are not given antibiotics or hormones, and they typically have access to the outdoors, allowing for more natural behavior. So when you choose organic eggs, you're essentially opting for a product that's been produced with a focus on natural feed, animal welfare, and sustainable farming practices. Cage-free eggs come from hens that are not confined to cages, but they're usually housed in indoor barns or warehouses. The term cage-free might bring to mind images of hens frolicking in open fields under the sun. However, the reality is a bit different. In fact, these hens live inside large barns or warehouses, and while they are not caged, the living conditions can still be quite crowded. This is not to say that cage-free is without its advantages. The hens laying these eggs enjoy a greater degree of movement. They can stretch their wings, walk around, and interact with each other, which is a significant improvement from the restricted life in a cage. In addition, many cage-free farms offer enrichments like perches and dust baths, enhancing the hens' quality of life. However, it's important to note that the term cage-free doesn't necessarily mean free-range. While cage-free hens are free from the confines of a cage, their access to the outdoors can be limited or non-existent. Regulations for cage-free eggs do not require outdoor access, and the living conditions can vary greatly from farm to farm. In sum, cage-free eggs offer a step up from conventional caged eggs in terms of animal welfare. However, they fall short of the freedoms provided by free-range and organic standards. While they have more space to move around compared to caged hens, their outdoor access can vary, and they may not necessarily have the opportunity to roam outdoors. Free-range eggs also come from hens not kept in cages, but with a key difference: they have access to the outdoors. Unlike their cage-free counterparts, these hens aren't confined to barns or warehouses. They're given the freedom to roam outside, pecking at the ground and basking under the sun, just as nature intended. This isn't just a bonus for the hens, though. It's believed that the varied diet and active lifestyle of free-range hens can influence the taste and nutritional profile of their eggs. Some studies suggest that free-range eggs can contain higher levels of certain nutrients, such as vitamin D, which is naturally produced when the hens bask in sunlight. But it's not all sunny side up. The term free-range can be a bit of a gray area. There are no strict regulations on how much outdoor access these hens should have or what the outdoor conditions should be. In some cases, the outdoor access could be a small concrete patch rather than the lush green fields we might imagine. However, many free-range egg producers are committed to providing their hens with a high quality of life. Look for brands that provide detailed information about their farming practices, or consider visiting a local farmer's market to speak directly with the farmers. This outdoor access allows the hens to exhibit natural behaviors like pecking, scratching, and dust bathing, which can contribute to their overall well-being. So, which type of egg is right for you? It ultimately depends on your values and priorities. Let's recap. Organic eggs are from hens raised on organic feed, free from synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. These hens aren't given antibiotics or hormones, and they usually have access to the outdoors. If you're someone who places a high value on organic farming practices and hormone-free products, organic eggs might just be your best match. Then there are cage-free eggs. These come from hens that aren't confined to cages and usually live in indoor barns or warehouses. They have more space to move around compared to caged hens, but their outdoor access can be limited. If animal welfare and freedom of movement are your top concerns, then cage-free eggs could be your go-to. And lastly, we have free-range eggs. These are from hens that aren't caged and have access to the outdoors, allowing them to exhibit natural behaviors. If you're keen on knowing your eggs come from hens that can roam outdoors, free-range eggs might be the ones for you. But remember, there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to choosing eggs. You might find that you prefer the taste of one type over the others, or that your choice depends on what's available in your local store or what fits your budget. No matter which type you choose, it's important to remember that egg quality and taste can vary based on factors like diet, environment, and hen care. So don't be afraid to try different options and see what works best for you. Delicious! Whether you're whipping up a morning omelet, baking a cake, or simply enjoying eggs as a snack, knowing the differences between organic, cage-free, and free-range eggs empowers you to make informed choices at the grocery store. Remember, it's all about aligning your egg choice with your values and priorities. Don't hesitate to explore different options and taste the difference for yourself. Thanks for watching, eggheads. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more egg-citing content. Until next time, happy egg eating! Before we wrap up, there's another important term you might come across when searching for the perfect eggs: certified humane raised and handled. This certification is a testament to the ethical treatment of hens, proving that they have been raised under humane conditions. This includes access to fresh water, a diet that keeps them healthy, and enough space to move around comfortably. But that's not all. This certification also ensures that the hens are not subjected to unnecessary stress or harm, creating a better life for them and better eggs for you. By choosing eggs with this certification, you're supporting animal welfare and ethical farming practices. You're not just making a choice for your taste buds, but for the well-being of the hens that produce your eggs. So when you see this label at your local grocery store, you know that the eggs come from a farm that prioritizes the well-being of its hens. Remember, every egg choice you make can be a step towards a more humane and ethical food system. So keep an eye out for this certification on your next egg hunt.